Hello, I'm Legion of Marduk.
Albert, IMMORTAL.
George, Corpse Grinder Fisher, Cannibal Corpse.
And we are here with the No Mercy Festival tour that will take place here in Essen tonight. It's a black and death metal festival full of mayhem at fucking raging breakneck speed. And we'll be the host for the, tonight. We'll interview all the bands and we invite you all to have a look inside.
We came back in '96 because, I couldn't say goodbye to my old band, It's just the music that I want to make and, well, everybody seems to like it, So far so good.
Split up, and then reformed. And what happened with that? Why did the split up happen, and why the reformation?
Well, we split up because the record company didn't do anything for us. They didn't even put the band name on the CD cover and shit like that. And we had a lot of problems in the band, so we decided to split up. Well, we're very pleased with Metal Blade, because they send us on tour and stuff like that. They do good promotion. The CD is selling well, even in the States, which is quite extraordinary for a band from Holland.
guess that's it. That's enough, right?
If you compare the USA and Europe, what would you like to say about it?
I must say that the European fans are much more fanatical, I think, and it seems the interest in metal is stronger here. So, I mean, we're quite satisfied with the tour so far.
Regarding Angel Corpse, you have been compared a whole lot more with Angel, a whole lot more than you deserve, really. So, as like entire Europe is watching now, so what would you like to comment?
Well, of course, there are a few Morbid Angel influences, but there's also many other influences as well, stretching back to the mid-'80s thrash scene, particularly from Germany with Sodom and Creator and that sort of thing, particularly in my vocal style. And, you know, we draw our inspiration from, you know, everything, Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, you know, Metallica, whatnot, you know. So, I think, and especially now with the new album Exterminate, there is not very much Morbid Angel influence at all. And we spoke with Morbid Angel when we were in Florida, and they thought it was quite strange that we had so many people saying that we had a lot of Morbid Angel in our sound.
How would you like to compare Angel Corpse to Order from Chaos?
Well, Angel Corpse is very, very different from Order from Chaos. Besides maybe the vocal sound, I think everything is different. But the idea, which was to play extreme metal and to do an excellent job at it, was the same as well. I've been into metal now for almost 15 years, and you know, the scene has always been very strong, and there's always a different new sound, you know, whereas the thrash or death metal and then black metal, and now I think it's time for very extreme death metal to rise again and, you know, be very strong.
Singer of the greatest Swedish band on earth, it's called Marduk. And what's your plans for the future? Or you're gonna just stay for the festival dates?
Yeah, we'll stick around these 11 days with the rest of the bands, and after that we're going home to Sweden again and start to write new material for our new album entitled Panzer Division Marduk, which will be a milestone within black metal, because we're going for the ultimate speed. This album that we did right now, Nightwing, is more varied, but this one is going to be like ultimate speeding metal album.
Fire!
Why these fascist rumors about Marduk? Why?
One thing led to another. I guess it was a lot of bullshit back a couple of years ago. That I don't know why it started. Really, it was with some mistakes in some interviews, I guess. And then like jealous people and backstabbers, they help to spread a lot of rumors, because like we have always have a fucking lot of rumors. Like the last tour, there was rumors that I've been so missatisfied with our session guitarist Peter Tagpin, so I killed him while we were in France. And it's just like, he's still alive yet, so it's just like completely bullshit. Slay the Nazarene! There is nothing in our music or in our lyrics that can really be seen as fascistic, I think, because like we're just a fucking bunch of crazy hard rockers. And of course I can understand if people think that we are controversial, but that's not the fucking same thing as being fascistic.
There's a lot of rumors going on, you know. A lot of people think that Demonas had his affection because he cut his arm so much. Yeah. And he had affection from the knife. People thought that we killed Eric or something, or previous drummer, or something like that. I don't remember, but it's crazy, these rumors, you know, it's so, people are so wrong informed.
Yeah.
All the time, so.
And if one guy tells another guy, it get a little bit worse, and then he tells the story, and when it comes to like 10th person, it's like, oh, those savages, and they are so completely crazy, and you show the fear, blah, 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 so it's just like, well.
But you're crazy. It's not that crazy, we don't kill people.
Ah, that's fucking...
Trevor Pears from Obituary, and you guys did a live album, and usually people don't tour for a live album, but you know, who came up with the idea to do a tour for this album, or are you just doing these shows and then going home and doing another album?
Well, the tour, we were asked about this about a half year ago, before we even really planned on making a live record, and we kind of got it out quick, and it just kind of fit it perfect.
So there was rumors that you guys split up like a couple years ago. So what was the deal with that? Did you guys split up, or did you just take some time off, or?
I guess you could say we took time off. Really, I mean, some of us have jobs when we're not on tour and stuff, and some of us couldn't really get away from it and stuff. So Donald and myself actually wrote a lot of music during that time, and then Alan wrote a bunch. Obviously, he was doing 6 Feet Under too. We just kind of hung out for a couple years. Just, you know, that's what we did, and then we had the fever again. And
Hello again, we're back with Corpse Granite from Cannibal. And your new album has just been released, Gallery of Suicide, and can you tell us something about it?
Well, it's got 14 songs, and I'm sure there'll be some controversy along with it because of the suicide part. And so we're really happy about it. We're really excited. You know, I think people are going to like it. It's like Vile, but maybe it has a couple more technical parts, but it's still fast. Has some 2-minute ripper songs, you know, just 2 minutes, quick, you know, tap, 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 gone.
You choose to release this stuff in Germany with a different artwork and no lyrics included. So you maybe can tell us a little bit about your problems here in Germany.
Well, it's censorship, plain and simple. They, I guess, have some laws here about, you know, singing certain things, some violent, you know, about hurting people or whatever, or, you know, whatever our lyrics are about, you know, and they're censoring it. They don't want people to read what we have to say. So we're just going to annihilate the world. demo, we decided to put George Corpse Grinder on there, and I didn't have my last name on there. And for the album, I think we did the same. We might have put the last name on there, and it just stuck. And then when I joined Cannibal Corpse Grinder, I just decided to keep it. It works, the Cannibal Corpse Grinder, you know? Yeah. So it's just stuck after Lee started calling me it. Everybody did. Some people call me Grinder, some people call me just Corpse, and obviously Corpse Grinder.
Covered with sores.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, we wish the Cannibals the best of luck, because like they are one of the few true death metal bands that are really sticking on to what they do. Right now, there isn't very much left of the old black metal scene that arose from Norway in the beginning of the 90s. So, do you feel any competition left from the Norwegian bands, or?
We have never felt any competition from anyone. We have our own thing, and we are. I've never looked at our band as a part of a trend or scene or anything. You know, when we started out, death metal was the biggest trend, and we just wanted to do something else, something spectacular, something theatrical, and we've always been something for ourselves, you know.
on this tour, you have a new lineup on stage. So it's because of Demonas is suffering from an arm infection right now. So how's he doing?
He's getting better, and we hope he can join us for touring next year with a new album, which we're going to record in November in Sweden. The album, I have all the material except the lyrics. I have only 2 lyrics, but I have 8 songs ready for the music. And but when we come home, me and Demonos will work together with the lyrics this time. So it's gonna be fucking great. And it's much longer songs, and has more several things in the songs. And it's not just slow songs, one slow song, one fast song. It has everything in each song, you know.
I have nothing more to add, so it's just like I can only recommend you to check out the new fucking brilliant Immortal stuff when it's out, because it's going to be a fucking killer, I can assure you.